Hello. Yes, I'm a little early. I do check and see how long this is going to take to show. If it's going to show. Not there, okay. Well, once again, it's mucking about with my settings again, trying to figure out how the hell to do this. I think my fourth time doing it now, and I still don't have it figured out. I think the last couple of times I just sort of fluked into it. Maybe if I actually could remember how the hell to do it, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, that's not saying it's there, so let's come back over here. Go like so, no, that ain't it. Try that one. That ain't it. Over here. Bang. Yes, sorry if I'm being bad looking down, because I'm trying to pay attention to my iPad here and see what it has to say. In a minute I'll reposition it and see how it goes. But currently I don't even have me watching, which is not good. So come on, show me. Okay, come on. Live, not showing me live. Home. Not showing me video. The last time I did this, it went really smoothly. It was just like bang and done. But again, it seems like I'm having trouble doing it. Or hopefully I'm actually live. Yes, no, it says I'm live. I've been live for 2 minutes and change, I think. Yeah, 2:35. Bifocals, so I gotta look up in order to see what my stuff has to say here. Come on, why isn't this working? Come on. Work. Why aren't you showing me being alive? Can't be that big of a delay. Okay, let's try this then. This. So, edit it. No, that ain't doing it. And it'd help if I could know what the sound was doing, but okay, that's not it. Okay, YouTube. Updating is off. Come to me. Like so, that's what I thought I did last time. Oh, hey, there I am live finally. Yay. Alright, haha, how about that? Give myself a like. Yay. Alright, we're kind of sort of up and running. Now it's just a question of, okay, I want to move this over there and hope it'll stay there so I'm not looking down quite so badly as I try to read stuff. Not that there's anything to read yet, but anyway, let's do this. sort of sit back and wait to see who all, if anybody, shows up. And once they do, I can find out how the sound is, because I'm trying to use my earbuds today. It's kind of a nicer day anyways, because it's not windier than hell. The last couple of days have been really windy here, which has been great for things back in my room. Ooh, hey, I should jot that down. All right. So let's see who all shows up. If anybody says I have a... Okay, I can get rid of that now. That. Because I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm really just not liking Thai style coffee. It's only taken about a month or so, but yes, I'm turning into a tea person. Just being here. Oops. Here's the big links. Looks like it's still just me there, even though I let other people know I was going to be on. Okay, well, we'll see if anybody shows up at all. Still nothing yet, though. Yeah, oh well.
Good morning. Good morning. Sawadi. Sausage egg. Oat. Yeah. Okay. And an extra one. Butter. Oh, you want more butter? Okay.
A little bit of a delay, not much, I think. Let's see. Okay, anyways, things I want to talk about. We'll start off on a little bit of a somber note. I was watching a live stream earlier this week, and there was like this really loud explosion outside my patio door. And the power went out, so transformer blew up or something, I guess. And it turns out that it was some poor little squirrel wandering around having a happy day, and it touched one of the wires wrong. And yeah, that was the end of that poor little squirrel, and the end of our power for a little while. It disappeared. But it was back. It's actually back before too much longer. I think it was only down for a couple of hours maybe, and then it was back again. And because it was daytime and I didn't have any lights on in my place, I didn't actually realize that the power had gone down. Yeah, till I looked at my laptop and saw that the little battery charging symbol wasn't on. But yes, Dead Air Space brought to you by me having my smoke. A little bit of a different view this time, even though I'm sitting in the Wombat&Kiwi and the sign is back upwards, you see the sign for the tulip house. I can't really show you the sign for the Wombat and Kiwi. It's just up over there, hiding mostly behind a awning. Oh, and they turned on a fan, so hopefully I don't get wind noise from that as it comes blowing on by. Let's see. So yeah, I did start up. Oops. My notes are pulling away. I really don't need that fan on. Okay, now I gotta go and rescue my notes. And I'm back again. Let's see. I guess a couple of days ago. Oh, and the wind is starting to pick up. I can see the leaves on the trees moving, so wind shall probably be shortcoming or coming shortly. Have my notes secured at least. The time varies on a semi-regular basis, but this is usually the start of my days. Come down to the Wombat&Kiwi and have breakfast, which I'll do after the stream, because much as people seem to think that eating on camera is a good idea, that doesn't work for me. Just drink my tea and merrily be gabbing away to nobody, so everybody can think I'm bonkers. Which is me, nothing. Alright. Editing. Yep. It's really something I should learn to do, or at least figure out. Somebody told me about a good editing program for, if nothing else, than to get rid of background noise, so I can avoid copyrights. I've had that happen a couple of times. So yeah, if I actually did editing, I could get rid of copyright strikes and all that other stuff. And hello somebody, how are you today? Hopefully I'm not lagging, you can actually hear me. Sitting back and talking about a couple of different things. You can do a quick little recap, I guess. We lost power earlier this week for a couple of hours, and the cause of it was a squirrel. Some little squirrel wandering around having a happy day, and kaboom, decided to electrocute himself or herself. Couldn't really tell, but yeah, power was down for a couple hours, came back pretty quickly, and everybody went. So, alright. And that my earbuds are working, if they're actually working. This will get another copyright thing because, yay, copyright music. Good morning. But let's see what else. Okay, this is kind of something I thought was a little bit funny. The other day, I'm going out for my morning walk, and it feels cold. It does. So I decided to check the temperature, and I must be circle of doom and bad because nobody's sticking around. But anyways, I decided to check the temperature, and it was 24 degrees. And wow, wasn't I shocked to figure out that 24 degrees does feel cool. So I might owe a couple of apologies to people who are further north up than I am, complaining it was cold at like 20 degrees. So yeah, after temperatures in the 30s and stuff, yeah, 24 degrees actually felt pretty cool, which is gonna make going back home again just really suck, because the last time I looked at the temperature back home, it was minus 17 Celsius. So whatever that turns into to Fahrenheit for anybody who's from America. Let's see, another somewhat aggravating thing that happened this week was I made an appointment to meet up with somebody. Punk showed up extra early, about half hour or so early. Hung around, and no text saying sorry, can't make it, anything like that, nothing. Right, so hung out for about an hour after they were supposed to be here, and yeah, I guess I'm just unworthy of text or anything saying sorry, can't make it, because that would have been ever so hard to do. Another thing, why does it say zero watching now? That's weird, because unless my signal has just gone to shit. I can't tell how my signal is. But anyways, I went to go and pay my rent yesterday, and pay my bills as well, and that was kind of a bit of a surprise, because my rent, which was $7,500, and my electricity and water still came to under 8,000 baht, 555 baht. It was 7,995 baht for my rent, water, and electricity. So that was kind of interesting. I wonder if I can refresh this. Can I refresh that? Refresh. Well, I have no idea if I've refreshed that or not. But anyways, what else? Oh yeah, it's been, the last couple of days were pretty windy, and yeah, so it was kicking up a lot of dust and everything, so that wasn't all that great. guess for anybody who knows, yesterday and the day before, yesterday and the day before was the fireworks display, international fireworks display, like 10 or 15, 10 or so, something like that. Different company or countries competing. Yeah, I was there for day one, made it through one display, and discovered that I have no tolerance for large crowds. It was very, what's the word, aggravating. Just because all the people bumping into me all the time. And I like to try and walk at a certain pace, and if people are like going along and losing to a snail, that aggravates me as well. So it was yeah, I made it through like one display. I recorded it, but I'm not gonna post that because like I was saying, I was just so aggravated that I ended up actually swearing a bunch while I was doing the recording, so that's not quite worthy of being posted. Just because, yeah, well, just because. What else? Can you hear me at all? Are my earbuds actually working? You could let me know. That'd be a hearty thank you. I don't know if I'm actually using, well, I'm using my earbuds here, hopefully. Oh, lag. Yes, now that's the first time I've noticed lag on my what it's called, on my iPad. I'm seeing some lag there, so I apologize for lag. And again, now that I actually have a couple of people watching, could somebody let me know if they can hear me all right once the lag disappears? Or if you can hear me through the lag at all? It's supposed to be 5G unlimited, but it's only unlimited for a certain amount, and then oops, I knock stuff over again, and then it gets really, really throttled. Okay, come on, stay there, thank you. Been doing a pretty good job of staying in my budget. There's been a couple of days when I've not done that, and that entailed being bad, having fun, all that other stuff. I've had a couple of different people mention to me how they don't really have a budget kind of thing. Well, must be nice to be that well off, but yes, I'm stuck on a budget. Or if people were telling me it's not fun to have to be on a budget, it's because they were trying to get me to part with my money. So I'm just looking over. I'm gonna turn the camera real quick that way for a little bit. Let you see the view. Most of the way that way. There we go. And let you see that view for a bit. And been about a half hour, and gone through my quick list. And it's kind of hard to just talk about nothing. But yeah, I can see it's not as windy out today as it has been the last couple of days. There's not quite so much chop in the ocean. Squirrels actually running around. Yet another device. I try to keep this as simple as I can. I'm using my earbuds. A step up from what I usually do, just running my phone and my iPad. But there's that view for a little bit. Squirrels wandering around. Actually got the camera a little ways away from myself today, so I decided to turn it back again. You can see me for a bit. That's the view out there, which is kind of nice. Nice views. My camera's a little wonky now that I'm actually looking at it, but pretty good still anyways. Okay, well, turn the camera back around this way again. Yes, camera is wonky. Camera wants to stay wonky. Alright, so camera's a little wonky. It's going to stay like that, unfortunately. Hello, thank you for tuning in, even if it's for just a little bit, as the loud bus goes by again. Are you hearing me at all? I've asked this question a few times to anybody who's been tuning in for their couple of seconds, but nobody's answered yet, so can you hear me at all when I'm actually talking and not having some tea or having a drag off of one of my smokes? Speaking of which, oh yes, right, tea, which is a topic I had. Oh, that was wonky. Okay, whatever that happens. I'm thinking, oh, right, yes. I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm not a fan of Thai-style coffee. Espressos or anything just really super extra strong. So it's turning me into a tea drinker. And okay, well, let's see, what else was I talking about before, right? Temperature. This was something I found kind of funny, and I probably owe an apology to a couple of different people. A few days ago, I got up to start coming out for breakfast, and it felt cool. So I decided to check the temperature, and it was like 24 degrees. 24 degrees feels cool. Wow, okay. Until I looked at the temperature at home, and it was like minus 19 at the time. Okay, so yeah, it's not cold, even though it feels cold. There's a couple of people who are farther north than me who were complaining because it's like cold at 20 degrees. And yeah, okay, cold at 20 degrees. Yep, yeah, especially after it's been like 30 plus degrees. Yeah, the temperature on a semi-regular basis says that 30 degrees and feels like 35. So, yeah, 24 degrees and feels like 24 degrees is cool. Again, hopefully you can actually hear me. Oh, hey, if you could hit that like button, that'd be nice. Help get it out there a little bit. What else was I going to talk about here? Okay, editing again. Somebody told me about an editing program I can use to just get rid of background noise for any videos that I post, so that I can avoid copyright strikes and stuff like that. Because I've had a couple of those so far, and this will probably get a copyright strike as well. Just because I'm in a restaurant that's playing copyright music, so go figure. Let's see. Wait, my rent. I went in to pay my rent the other day and got in trouble because apparently, since I didn't sign my original lease until the 4th, I'm not supposed to pay my rent until like the 4th of each month. But my rent, water, and electricity came to 7,995 baht. And my rent entailed 7,500 of that. I think water was like 100 baht, which the lady was just sort of guessing because the water meter wasn't working. I'll have to see if they've actually gotten around to replacing that. Because yeah, the water meter wasn't working. After a month of being there, the meter still read the same as when I first moved in. My electric was 315 or something like that, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 315 for my electric. Because I barely run my air conditioning at all. I'll just have the patio door open and my front and my entry door open and let the breeze come through, which has been doing a really good job of the last few days. So, yeah. But the only time I've been running my AC at all is if I had company over and they want to run it. So that's probably kept my bill down significantly. All right, umbity. Okay, again, a couple of days ago, well, not a couple of days, yeah, a couple of days ago, I made an appointment to meet up with somebody. Showed up nice and early for it, and hung out for about an hour and a half after they were supposed to be here. And yeah, they never showed, hence hanging out for an hour and a half after they were supposed to be here. No text or anything to say sorry, can't make it, blah blah blah. Right? Guess I was not worthy enough to send a 3-second text. Oh, rats! And that was another thing to talk about. Was I went and did my visa extension on yeah, I guess it was Thursday, no, Friday. Yeah, I went and did it on Thursday and got my passport back on Friday. Yeah, and I'm good till January the 27th now. And yeah, it was a big shout out, thank you to the folks at One Stop Visa, which has been a couple of reasons that I've made trips down Soy 6 at various different times, because that's where they're located. 2 or 3 doors up from Beach Road. Yeah, One Stop Visa. Thanks to Mark and all his crew out there. And we're also hoping that Mark feels better soon. He had to go for surgery, but yeah, it was a couple of $100 Canadian anyways, to not have to have the hassle of trying to do it myself, because my one Thai friend that helped me with it last time wasn't available to help me with it this time. And so the folks at One Stop Visa were very handy for doing that with. Okay, what else? Talked about that. Okay, I guess I can mention the squirrel again. Yep. We lost power at our place this week. It's like the second time. Yeah, the power was down when I was first moving in, and for whatever reason, a transformer had blown. And again, it happened a little earlier this week. Some squirrel wandering around, having a happy day, decided to touch the wrong 2 wires at the same time, blew up the transformer, and that was the end of that squirrel, which is, you know, kind of a shame. Poor little squirrel just wandering around having a happy day, and kaboom! Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I forget whose live stream it was I was watching at the time, but yeah, that was kind of interesting. There was a big explosion outside my place, and went and was curious and found out that, yeah, it was a squirrel that had gotten electrocuted. But don't really know what all I have planned for this week yet. Got my rent paid for the month, so I might wander off somewhere for a couple of days and do some little videos about that. Trying not to do too many repeat type videos, which is why I have the camera facing towards me today as opposed to just facing out at the beach. And okay, lost my audience again. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in for as long as you did. For another 20 or so, see if anybody shows up. My earbuds haven't told me they're not happy, so I guess I still got juice in them. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I had a couple of lazy days where I was actually ended up only walking about 6 or so kilometers. But sort of had one busy day a couple of weeks ago now, I guess, where I put 20 kilometers in on the day, which was a fair amount for me anyways, I think. Well, 20 kilometers. That's a pretty good hike for the day. Well, nobody's paying attention. Oh, more hot water, 2 sugar. Thank you. This would actually end up being a more advantageous spot to be watching from. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to zoom the camera in a little bit, turn you to the ocean as my thumb is in the way there, and let you look out that way some. The Yes, you're looking at a tree for a minute while I wait till I close. Thank you, Bo. Okay, a little more now. Okay, how's that? Got some delay going on here. Okay, no, that's a little low. Let's try that. Down a bit more. Okay, wait for delay. Not too bad. The guy setting up his umbrellas for the day. And maybe see a squirrel run down the tree at some point or another. And something that I'm just noticing is that their quality doesn't really seem that great today. I can't really see. Yeah, their quality isn't that great right now. I can't see any of the islands and the little peninsula that I can usually see.
Hey, how you doing?
Something or another, we'll have to check the air quality. Stopping by, hopefully you can hear me. As I ramble on about nothing, well, I can't really say nothing, but sort of ramble on. Hopefully at some point or another, somebody will let me know that they can actually hear me, which should be cool. But hopefully you enjoy this scenery at the moment. And what's happening? I guess Buddy decided to well, I'll have to check and see what this has to say on the replay, I guess. Once it goes, once it's finished rendering and all that other fun stuff. shouldn't take too long because I'm the only person who's made a comment so far. So it shouldn't take that long. Buddy there sending his flags for the day again. Okay, and if you're watching on the replay, and all of a sudden I have a bunch of people watching. Hi there, thanks for stopping by. Hit the like, hopefully, or disappeared again. That's the view of the beach for now. So turn the camera back around this way again. And see if I can zoom it out again. Zooming out. Okay, zooming out. Watch this. There we go. Okay. Another, what, 14 minutes of trying to figure out what the hell I want to talk about. I can't see. While I'm looking on that, it not showing me nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna try and watch the replay afterward, see how the sound is or was, and how badly I got the circle of doom going on and stuff. And we'll see what all that has to say. But it's been a good week so far anyway. Well, I guess technically it's the start of the week. Not sure what all I'm going to have planned for the week yet. Today will be a busy day though. A couple of live streams to go take part in. Another one to decide whether or not I'm going to watch or not. And we'll see how things go from there. Ooh, which reminds me, I gotta give somebody a shout and see what he's planning for today. If he's just gonna stay home or whatever. Okay, something I haven't talked about for a little bit was I did my visa extension. And that was a nice, painless process, thanks to the folks down at One Stop Visa. Yes, I'm going to mention them a bunch. Somebody walking by waving. Yeah, Mark and his crew down there were great. It was like really, really handy to just not have to wait in line or anything. It's like they took care of all the paperwork. Yeah, it was just go down to immigration, go straight past everybody else who was waiting in line, sit down, have a picture taken, that's it, finished, and got my passport back the next day, which was pretty good. I'm very happy about that. Yeah, worth the money to not have the hassle. Especially since I didn't have my Thai friend there to help me out with it. And for whatever reason, since I got zero watching again. Zero watching on my phone, but one watching on my iPad. So, just about breakfast time, because in about another 11 minutes, yeah, countdown's on. kind of almost, ooh, okay, that's something for next week's topic. But you can't really expect an overly large amount. But I'll stick with it anyways. So something for next week's topic. If I can get the pen to work. There we go. Come on. Right down. Nice fine point pen. Actually worked properly. Oh, and now it says I have one watching again, so I must be cutting out pretty bad. I'll check the replay once it's done later on today, and see what that has to say. Another note. That one's not so much a topic as opposed to a mental note to myself. Pop-up for the live stream, and I think, actually I'm going to ignore myself here for a second and try to find something else and see, what am I doing here? Oh, I don't want that, I don't want that, that's what I want. Where is it? Up this way. The other way up. Oh, I wonder if that's why. Let's try this. Hey, come on. I'm sure I have it set up. Why isn't it there? It's changed again. Okay, that's not working. That's not showing me. Bluetooth is on, so that's working. Okay, there's more different ones. Come on, show me what I want to see. You're not showing me what I want to see. I want to see my phone. Why am I not seeing my phone as an option? I'm not seeing my phone as an option. Okay, I don't want to do that. Cancel that. Alright, okay, that's not working. It's working. Okay, let's go back over here. Hey, catch up to myself. Okay, well, we'll see how bad that leg is now. Back to where it was. Morning tea as opposed to afternoon tea. Well, tea happens throughout the entire course of the day. But thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you can hear me, and if you could let me know if you could hear me, that'd be great. Or you could just disappear right away. I must be lagging something bad, so I have to check that out and see what that has to say. 5 more minutes and we're gonna wrap it up and we'll let things start rendering and see what all it has to say when I watch the replay. But that'll be the reminder to myself is to top up, I guess, for when I'm gonna do a live stream. Do that on like a Saturday kind of thing. Hopefully I actually end up with enough streams that I can do that. But I use my data instead of my Wi-Fi. Somebody's running a needs to be maintained bike. Yeah, like desperately needs to be maintained bike. And it sounds like everybody's shut down. So, the standard philosophy, I guess, is run it till it breaks and see how things go from there. But anyways, what's it been? Like 57 minutes. Okay, so not quite an hour yet. Anyways, yes, the old dreaded airspace. Oh well, anyways, even though it hasn't been an hour yet, I think I'm gonna end this, let it start rendering, and we'll see how it looks in a couple of hours or so. Find out why I haven't been maintaining an audience. It might have something to do with the lag that I've been getting. But anyways, I guess that's it for me for this week. I was actually really disappointed with last week's one, which is why there wasn't one. Well, I did one, but I ended up deleting it. I'll leave this up for a while anyways, or yeah, I'll just leave it up. And we'll see how things go from there. Okay, hopefully it'll get some post live stream views. Wait, see, yeah, I guess I can check that out on my next one. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Say thanks for tuning in, for those who did tune in for any kind of length of time, and we'll try again next week, and hopefully it'll go better. Okay, thanks. See ya next time. And yes.